Alright, good morning. We're here at the bee yard, and I say we got a couple of people, extra people here today. Son-in-law is in from out of state, and my son, long story short, we thought, or he's allergic to something. Don't know if it was a hornet or a yellow jacket, so we've been kind of leery about him helping with the bees. Well, the other day when we were extracting honey, he got stung by one of the bees, and we found out he's not allergic to bees. So now he's going to be helping me more than, well, he's going to be helping me now some. Like I said, my son-in-law Eric that's Eric over there, and that's Trey. So Eric wanted to come and see what it's like. So we're here early this morning. It's still before 8 o'clock, I think, so it's kind of early for me. We're going to be just doing inspections. It's 4th of July. We got a lot going on with family stuff, so we're just going to do some quick inspections. I don't know what I'm going to find. It's been 2 weeks since I've been into the hives, so I could have a complete mess. But we're going to check the mating nukes first, then we're going to check the big hives. It should have a laying queen in the big hive that was queenless, because I put a queen in there. Hopefully they've released her and she's out laying. Hopefully we have either, in some of the mating nukes, I think should either have very, very ripe queen cells or virgin queens in 2 of the mating nukes, I think. We'll find out here shortly. But anyway, so Trey got him a brand new bee suit. He's going to use it today. Eric's going to use my old bee suit, and I'm going to use my jacket like I usually do. We may end up transferring a couple of the nuke boxes, the 5-frame nukes, to a 10-frame box. If we need to. If we don't, we're going to let them go. We did transfer the swarm trap last night out here to the bee yard, so we're going to transfer that to a 10-frame box. That's about it. Just going to be looking and checking. One thing I do want to show you is I get to use my Father's Day present for the first time out here anyway. It's a battery powered fan, which is going to be really, really nice out here on mornings like this when there's no air moving. And I've got all my batteries charged, ready to go. So we're going to get going. We're going to get our stuff on and get out there and get going. If I'm remembering correctly, should be making a queen. So, and oh, by the way, there's a chicken snake around here somewhere. Okay. Because when I weed eated under, or whatever, when I trimmed under when I got to here, there was a little chicken snake about that long. So
those the black ones?
Yeah. Okay. Just leave him alone if you see him, because he'll keep mice out of here.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. I'm already getting hot, so I don't want to. Just a little air moving. Just a little air moving. Alright. Oh yeah, it's full of bees. Ooh. Smoker. I don't use a lot of smoke. Matter of fact, a lot of times I don't use any smoke. I try not to. That was weird. Were they was she kicking a drone out, or was it? That's kind of. All right. Oh, I forgot to put my little tool kit on. Let's see. As long as the hive is strong, you really don't have to worry too much about ants and stuff like that. Alright. You gotta be real careful with these, because there may be really ripe queen cells in here.
Okay.
And queen cells are really delicate. Here, let me do it. So I gotta. Matter of fact, where's that? I don't want to do too much prying on them. I got it.
Okay. That's just, ooh, yeah. It's good. Look at all those bees.
There's not that many, actually. Okay. Let's see, queen yet.
Oh yeah, I see the worker bees are bigger than all the other ones.
No, that's drones.
Oh, those are drones?
The drones are the bigger ones.
A bunch of them in there.
Yeah, this hive had a bunch of drones in it. One of the cycles I went through, I had a bunch of drone brood in here.
Right there.
Yeah. So there's a lot of drones in here, which is not necessarily a good thing because all they do is eat. I don't have a laying queen because there's not any brood, or not any young larvae. And then
Oh, that's nice.
there should be a queen cell in here somewhere. Yep. Okay, there was a queen cell.
Yep. There it is. Is that the queen there? Or is that
there's a drone.
Another drone?
Let's see, that looks like there was a queen cell right there. So there may be a virgin queen in here, and they're not easy to spot. If they haven't mated, they do have a little bit of honey, which is good. This means they're not starving. There she is. Okay, she's a virgin. I don't know how I spotted her. See that right there?
Yep.
Oh wow, yeah.
She's a little bitty thing.
She ain't done mating
She hadn't done her mating flights yet, so we're going to leave her in there and leave these alone. Hopefully within the next few days she'll sexually mature and go on her mating flights, and I'll have a mated queen.
There you go.
And that's the whole purpose of these little
That's hilarious.
2-frame nukes, is making queens. I mean, that's really, I mean, there's no other use for them because they're
cool.
Yeah, I mean, 2 frames is not enough to
Make
do anything with. Oh no, I mean, any little bit of honey they make is for them, because, and as a matter of fact,
what goes in these?
sugar water.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I may end up having to feed them. They had a little bit of honey, which is good, which means they're not starving. So I'll come back and check them in a few days. And so that one's got a queen. So that's my color code system means, okay, this is to the front of the hive, which means we don't know if it's queen right, which if it's green is up, means there's a queen in here, but she's not laying yet.
Got it.
She's a virgin, so she's not laying yet. Now, if I didn't find the queen, it would be like that, because that way we're kind of in limbo. You don't know if there's a queen in there or not. But the next one is the same way. I think it should have a virgin queen in it, or a very ripe queen cell. So
Great.
if you'll set that down.
I keep hearing bees going through the fan.
Do what?
I keep hearing bees getting sucked through the fan. I don't see any drones right off the bat anyway.
Well, these won't have that many drones. That one had a bunch of drones just because one of the queens had a bunch of drone brood in the new comb they built. I got it, Eric.
Okay.
So they hadn't even drawn that out yet. That doesn't make me feel good. They started on it.
They're on the wall.
Yeah, that's from old
Yeah.
frames. Okay, so there's not any. Make sure I don't see a virgin queen on this. All right, nothing. They're not. I didn't smoke this bunch, but oh well. All right. Like I said, there should either be a virgin queen or a very ripe queen cell.
Worker brood.
Yeah, worker brood. It doesn't appear that they made a queen cell.
Brood though.
There's not a laying queen in there that I can see. Yeah, they're putting up nectar, which is good, but they didn't make a queen, which means they need another frame of eggs and larvae. Let me double check here, make sure there's not a queen. I'm looking for eggs and larvae first, and I don't see. Getting sweat in my eyes, so I can't see very well. Somebody with better eyes than mine, can you look down in the very bottom of those cells there in the middle and see if there's like a very little tiny grain of rice? I don't see one.
I don't see one.
So it means there's going to be no queen in here. I couldn't remember what I had done, but I'm pretty sure I had made a split, and there were
What's this right here?
Oh, good eye. Those are two queen cells that have hatched. Matter of fact, there's another queen cell right there that didn't hatch.
Where at?
Little tiny one right here, but those.
Big old hole right there.
Oh, yeah.
See those two right here?
Yeah.
Those have been hatched out, and they are tearing them back down now. So there's a virgin queen in here somewhere, probably. If she's not on her mating flight. And there's another one right there too. See?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
There's a small one there.
Yeah, I saw that one.
So they're in here somewhere. There is probably a virgin queen, if I can find her. The virgin queens are very hard for me to find.
Coloration's the only difference really.
Well, and the abdomen is usually a little more pointy.
Yeah, that was what I noticed on the other one.
Yeah, so, and they act a little different too.
So they're a little more active, I guess.
They don't like the light, so they'll hide from you. The problem.
What is that right there?
That is a small hive beetle, and usually they're not too big of a problem if the hive is strong. So if she comes, there's a virgin queen in here somewhere, so I'm not going to get too aggressive about looking. But if she goes out and mates in the next few days, starts laying, and this hive starts increasing in number, they don't even have to worry about those hive beetles.
I mean, drones we've been seeing may be about the right time of year.
Well, they've like I said, that I can catch him when he comes out and flip him out there. Where's he? There he is. There, I got him out. Okay, now, well, there's another one.
So there's another queen cell right there.
Yeah, there's another hive beetle too, so I'm gonna let them take care of the hive beetles. I may have to put a beetle trap in here, but yeah, there's a virgin queen in here somewhere, probably, more than likely. So I'm gonna leave them
Bunched up on that.
to their own. See, I'm gonna leave them to their own. Let her mature and yep. Let her mature and go out and do her mating flights and come back. Hopefully within a week or so, we'll have a mated queen. All right, let's see here. Make sure there's. So that's two. that have, they have hatched queens. Now whether there's one in there or not, we don't know. So I'm going to put this one as a red, because even though there's one is hatched, I haven't confirmed that she's in there. This one, I don't remember the story on this one, but last night when we were here, we saw movement in the front, so there are at least bees. I'm not even going to worry about smoking them unless they get rowdy. This one was the same way, wasn't it? This had we didn't know if there was a queen in here.
You got some drawn queen.
All right. There is. No, that's not brood. That's pollen.
There's a cap over there.
Where?
Or to the right, where they're bunched up at.
Yeah, there is. I don't know. That may be honey. You know what? I don't remember seeing. I don't remember checking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, underneath, what is that? Queen?
Yep, there's a queen right there. See her?
Oh wow, yeah.
And oh shoot, oh my gosh, she just tried to fly off. Okay.
All right, let's put him back.
Yep. Get it back in there. Get it back in there. She's in there. Shut the top. No, don't smoke them. Don't.
Oh, okay, don't smoke.
Don't. Gosh, dog. She just tried to fly away again.
Still there?
She's in there.
She's antsy.
She may have been trying to fly off on a mating flight, but still.
Yeah, do that on her own.
I'm gonna let her go out the front door.
Oh, she's got pretty good size.
I know it. She may have already gone on a couple of mating flights, but she was very
jittery.
Yeah, she wanted to get out, so okay. That was okay. She may end up flying out and going on. This is a dead out.
I'm not sure how I saw her.
Well, she was. Yeah, she was.
That was big.
Okay, yeah, this one's a dead out, so I'm gonna. This one we need to take the whole thing off of here and clean it off. We can do that on the.
We didn't check to see that she was laying anything.
Well, I wanted to close it up. I know there's a queen in there now.
Yeah.
We may need to feed some of these though, because that one I don't know if I didn't see any honey stores in that one.
There's bees in there.
Yeah.
There are several bees in here.
Where's the other bit out?
The last one was.
Oh.
That one.
This is a dead out. The black one here. This is a dead out. It's been a dead out for a while, and I thought, oh goodness.
That one's stuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
Well,
grease comb in there.
Step here, Trey. Come step around this side, since that queen was out of which one? The yellow one there.
Yeah.
So she was trying to leave. That way she'll. I don't want to
plenty of wax.
get in her way.
Yeah, a lot of brace wax in there.
A lot of.
Brace comb.
All right. This is full of bees. This is probably going to be queen right. Can't get my fingers in there a lot of times, so.
Oh, look at all that brood.
Okay.
Wow, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now, see that when they're doing the waggle dance?
Yeah.
He's telling them that there's some nectar or pollen somewhere. There's a laying queen because there's larvae.
Yeah.
See the bottom?
Yeah, I do.
Those
oh,
little,
yeah, there's a bunch of it.
Those little grub-looking things. So there's a laying queen in here.
I'm looking at this up.
And
There's some.
yeah, oh gosh. Look at all the larvae right around the bottom of the cap brood. See all the little like grub looking things? You probably see them better in the sun if you step behind me. See them? Like right around the outside of the cap brood.
Does this one need to go to a bigger box then?
No, they're not. They're strong, but they're not
Quite ready?
Yeah, not quite. Maybe another week.
I'm seeing her on this frame.
No, she's
definitely laying though.
Yeah, so we'll set this off to the side just a second. All right. This is a starter strip frame, so golly.
Wow, look at that. Bring it over here, Mike.
Huh?
He's got one.
No, that's fine. They're all right.
That's got a bunch of honey on the top of it. She wouldn't be on that one, would she?
She might. Thing about these,
Bud on this one here, but
thing about the starter strip frames is they use them a lot of places to hide. So the queen may be hiding in one of these nooks and crannies here, or she may be on that other frame and I just didn't see her. There she is right there. So you're crawling right up the middle of the frame.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
There you go.
So she's laying. I don't like that little jagged piece of comb sticking out there, so I'm gonna knock that off. Nope, I don't want to roll the queen, especially knowing she's on that frame.
on that side too.
Yeah, there's another one too. Okay,
That one's queen right.
this is queen right. She's laying. She needs to get a little stronger. So probably another week, a lot of that brood will be hatching out and the population will be where it needs to be to transfer it to a 5-frame nuke. Because what I do, see, when I transfer them, it's kind of, these 2-frame mating nukes are kind of, once you get them populated, they kind of self-sustain. Because what I'll do is when I get ready to transfer them, I'll transfer her on a frame that's got a bunch of brood.
Yeah.
But I'll leave in there a frame that's got a bunch of eggs.
Yeah.
So I'll only take one of the frames.
Yeah.
That leaves them some eggs to make a new queen. So in 16 days or whatever, they'll hatch another queen, and in about a month, I'll have another queen laying and ready to go.
Yeah.
So once you get them populated, they kind of self-sustain. The problem is I've got 18 of them, and I didn't have enough bees in the other hives to populate them all.
Yeah.
Or right now, I'd be making queens every week, and I'd have to be selling them because I don't have enough room, don't have enough equipment right now. So
those bees will come.
So this is queen right? So that goes to the front. The green goes to the front.
Green goes to the front. Cool.
This is a dead out, so that's definitely this one here I think was a dead out too. And I only think I had only had 6 populated at any given time, so I'm pretty sure this one was a dead out too. I'll double check. Yeah, I took the frames out of that one. So we're probably going to need to clean out the black one and the green one, or the teal one today, just to clean them out and make sure they're good to go for the next time. Okay, here's the.
This one has a bunch of them.
What?
This yellow one.
There shouldn't be any in that one. What?
Oh yeah. I don't know if you're...
That's not a good sign. You know why?
Why?
There are no frames in there.
Yeah.
Which means they're building comb on the top of that top of that box. Which means it's going to be a royal pain. So yeah,
and take a look at it then?
we're gonna bring the camera down here, Trey. We're gonna open it up and see what kind of mess we've got. Evidently we've caught a swarm. I don't know how or why, but we've caught a swarm. Unless, okay, here's another.
Unless it's from another hive.
Well, here's another.
There ain't nothing going on here.
Here's another scenario. I don't know what that is, because why are they on the front porch? There's nothing going on inside. That's weird. Oh, wait a minute. That's closed. Look.
Oh, yeah.
It's closed off. I don't know why they're on the front porch of that one.
Something.
You know what I bet happened?
Spilled something on
No, look. Yellow.
Oh, they're getting confused.
Look down here. Yellow.
They got confused.
They may be confused. They may be because...
These are colorblind bees.
Because see, everything from the orange down is empty until you get to the 5 frames. So they may just be,
Trying to figure out which one.
yeah, that's why I've got all these closed, so I don't inadvertently, because they don't have frames in them. Like I said, okay, say I left that open and a swarm just happened to come in there. There's no frames in it.
No, so there's no way you can move them.
They're going to be building comb inside that box wherever they want to. Yeah, it's going to be a royal mess. So this one here is queen right. This one is one of my, I mean, the 5 frame nukes, basically they're just here long enough to get strong enough to go into the one of the 10 frame boxes. So, and it doesn't appear this one is strong enough yet because they're not drawing out enough comb.
There's some brace comb.
Well,
That one's empty.
yeah, that's a starter strip and it's empty. I may have to start feeding too, because a couple of these I haven't. See, they're not drawing this out, so they may need to be fed. This kind of depends on how their honey stores are looking in this one. Oh no, I forgot about this. This is the one that has that medium frame in it.
There's larva on this
There's
side.
larva, honey,
There's a bunch of larvae on this side.
and capped brood. So there's all stages of brood on that one. This one, I don't know if this queen is marked or not. I think she is. So, but yeah, there's honey on the outside here, which is good.
There's the half frame. That
Now,
Red frame with the bottom.
yeah, it's the medium, so that's going to be, whenever the brood hatches out off of this,
like they're drawing it out.
see,
Wow.
there's still brood on it. Okay, that's not a good sign.
Up there.
It looks like a couple of queen cells that have hatched out, which means there's probably a virgin queen in here and they swarmed. Probably what happened. If that's the case, they swarmed shortly after I checked them last. I don't see a queen in here. I don't see any eggs. We did see larvae on that other one, so.
Is that another queen cell?
Or no,
About the...
that's a drone cell.
Oh, okay.
There's just a little bit more brood on this one.
There's some larvae on the other side.
On what? On this?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, some older larvae. I'm trying to get them to let all this hatch out, and then I'm going to take this frame from them because it's a pain in the rear end to deal with these. Yeah, see, they built comb off the bottom of it, so these are medium frames, and they're the only reason this was ever even put into service
Freaking out down at the bottom there.
was because I let a queen get up in the honey super on one frame
Killing drones.
Let's see if there's anything on the side. Well, like I said, I thought I had a marked queen in here, but maybe not. And again, if it's a virgin queen, she may see there's another queen cell that's empty.
Yeah.
So this bunch swarmed. So that queen in the swarm trap may be from this hive.
Yeah. Very well could be.
See, that's the thing. That's the problem you get into if you don't check them for 2 weeks at a time. They can start queen cells and swarm on you before you even get back to check them. And I'm hoping I don't have that same problem in a bunch of the other hives too. So
Do you have to take the virgin queens out before they swarm? Is that what you do?
No. Once the virgin queens are out, it's swarming. They've already swarmed, and it's done. You're too late.
So what do you do when you check them to make sure they don't run off?
Well, what happens is you check them weekly, and if you find swarm cells, then you can split hives. You take your queen and however many bees you can or you want to, and you take them and you put them in a nuke box and you split them. That's what I've done this year so far. So there is I can't see my eyes. I got sweat all in my eyes.
There it is. There's the queen.
Yep, that is the queen, and she's not a virgin, so
that's a big one.
She's not marked either. So
What
we do have a box with a bunch of drawn comb in it. We may get a couple of those frames and put in here to give her some more room to lay. But she's not killing it. She's still there. She's still laying. So that's queen right. This one's queen right. I don't know. Oh, this one's looking better than the other ones.
Get out of here.
What?
At my face, he's right here. Eye line, just trying to stick his butt in there.
I haven't seen a whole lot of honey stores in any of them, so we may end up having to start feeding these. I may end up coming back tomorrow or well, that one's got a little bit of honey in it, so they're not going to starve. And it looks like they're actually storing honey in that too, so they're bringing in honey.
This one's not happy.
Oh, this is nothing.
Oh yeah.
This is nothing. You ought to hear them when they're when a full 10 frame hive is really mad and they're after you. It can get unnerving. They're putting up plenty of honey. I don't know what the deal is with the rest of them. You grab that smoker. Just.
Tad.
Well, here's it. There. All right. There she is. That one's marked. See her? Blue right there in the corner.
Oh yeah.
Okay, she's marked. There's larva and brood. And this is yeah, this hive's fixing to do pretty good. I'm gonna probably another week they'll go into a 10 frame box. Oh gosh, yeah, cause see that's all.
Yeah, that's all pollen, right?
Well, there's pollen, and but then there's a bunch of brood, a bunch of capped brood in that.
Nice.
Brood, pollen, and honey.
Yeah.
And a bunch of small, where it's hatched out, she's either laying back in it or they're putting pollen up in it. So, yeah, it's going to be about a week, and they're going to need a bigger box because they're starting to get a little crowded.
Honey, pollen.
Oh golly, it's the pollen. That's a new color too. All the pollen up until now has been kind of greenish. So this may be the sumac. I heard they're working sumac pretty hard right now. So that may be sumac pollen. So anyways, this is Queen Right. She's laying. She's got plenty of places to lay too, so. Alright. That goes, the green goes to the front. Now this one was actually Queen Right, but it's a little bitty queen that came out of a little bitty queen cell. No, wait a minute. That was that one. That was that one because I had marked her. So that's the one that was a little bitty queen that was kind of spotty. This is the one that was a dead out that I haven't, yeah, I hadn't even taken the frames out of it yet.
Shows to be Queen Right.
This one,
According to the brick.
yeah, this one is Queen Right. They've got honey. I can see right here.
Yeah.
There's a frame they haven't drawn out.
There's a bunch of honey on that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at all that pollen and honey. So these, evidently they're getting pollen or getting honey from somewhere, getting nectar from somewhere. So those are queen cups.
So they need the nectar to make the honey, but what do they do with the pollen?
And pollen they feed to the babies. The pollen is their protein source, and the honey is their carbohydrates.
Oh, okay.
So
There's brood on that.
there's brood.
Got a little bit of honey on top of this one.
Yeah.
There's brood, small
and then the white's
brood,
the larva.
the larva, and let me see if I can find eggs. It's okay. All right, for sure I can see eggs. These two cells here, if you look in the very bottom of them, you can see it looks like a little grain of rice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it.
Those are eggs. And they're not the size of a grain. They look like a grain of rice, but they're not the size of a grain of rice. Trust me, the grain of rice is bigger.
Yeah.
So
Definitely larvae.
they're not easy to find. You have to get them in the sun like that for sure, and then trying to see them through a veil is not any easier. So there should be a queen in here. This one's supposed to be Queen Right. They're putting up honey in that one. That ain't good.
So is that a queen cell at the bottom of that thing?
Hold on a second. This is empty. Make sure she's not right there. See, they
Got some work to do, guys.
yeah, they.
Yeah, on the other side there is one.
Well, that's an old one. That's an old one, and it's not even didn't even get drawn out all the way because that's old, nasty, dark comb. But yeah, no, there should be a queen right here. I'm hoping. Probably not, or I would have seen her. I hope not, anyway. I mean, I hope there's a queen. Hope there's a queen in here, and she's just not marked, and that's why I'm not seeing her. There's not many bees in here, to be honest with you.
No.
I hope. I don't know what the deal is. That did have the green toward the front, didn't it? Like it. And well, there's. I mean, there is a queen in here somewhere because there is larva and eggs. So within the last 3 days, there's been a queen in here.
Is that her? No, that's just a...
Well, and like I said, they like to hide a lot of times. So right along the edge is a good place to look. They like to hide in that little groove right around the edge of the frame. But like I said, there's a queen in here because there's a... And I found them on the bottom of the... It's frustrating when you've been doing it this long and can't find your queens, but like I said, they like to hide. A lot of them are really sensitive to light. They don't like the light, so they'll go to the other side of the frame and and then there's other ones that they'll just I've had them. I've got them on camera where they'll lay an egg right when you're watching them. I mean, they're just, it doesn't bother them at all to have the hive open, but a lot of them are really shy. Yeah. Well, there is a queen in here somewhere. She may be on the side of the box too. So
Maybe on that thing.
we're gonna put that back in there. And I'm gonna look on this one again. Yeah, there's places on here for her to lay. She may be on this one. Okay. That almost sounded like a queen piping. Gosh. Well,
There's a bunch of them right down in that bottom corner, but
yeah, that thing. See, they get on. If she gets on the box, yeah. See, she may be down there in that corner. She may be down there in that corner, and we're not gonna find her. So we'll just leave them alone. We know she's in there. She's just queen right.
Yeah.
Ooh. So we'll. Yep. Okay. Whew. Okay.
there's not anything in this one, is there?
No, this is the one that I'm going to make my cell starter out of, my queen cell starter out of. All right. So yeah, we didn't move our fan with us, did we?
The breeze is starting to feel like
It's a little warm, isn't it?
there.
Okay, now we can start on the back row. We'll go down and then come back this way, and we'll end up with
At the end.
the swarm, and we'll transfer them to a new box when we get done with them. So, We'll start. This actually is the first swarm I caught. This one back here, and I've been meaning to mark her the last 2 weeks, but I didn't find her. On video I saw her the week before last. Last week I never did find her, but she's in there. So we'll see if we find her this week. I may, if I can get to her, I may mark her. Like I said, this always makes me nervous because the meanest hives I've ever had were swarm trapped. Bring that fan around back, please. Because, yeah, I don't want it in the front of the hive. Because, oh, there we go. Ooh, there's a bunch of bees in there. All right, here. Figure out. Put that right there. Watch your feet. Put that right there. Oh, my armadillo hole's about to finally get filled in. Oh, you know what? They may have filled that honey super.
So it looks like it's got some honey in it.
I always like checking the end frame first, because if the end frame is full, the rest of it's more than likely full. Yeah. No, it's not full. They're in the process of putting nectar in and putting honey up, but they're not. They haven't filled it. So that's the thing about these 10 frame hives, especially ones with honey supers.
Which is the top.
Yeah. If they put anything up here, I don't have to worry about them as much starving during when it starts, the flow ends, like it's ending.
They'll just eat that.
They'll eat that, yeah. And I'll leave this. I'm not gonna take this from them because I don't want to have to feed them if I don't have to. And one good thing about those, yeah, that's full right there.
Oh yeah.
That's 70% capped, 80% capped, so that's heavy. Feel how heavy that is.
Ooh, yeah.
So that,
It's got some honey in it.
yep. So,
Ooh,
well,
feeling it.
since I have 2 strong backs here today, I'm gonna let one of y'all go. There, I'm gonna let one of y'all put that down on that box right there. Hold on a second. You better put your feet under you and don't twist like that. Yeah. Whoops. My queen excluder is stuck. All right. All right.
And this is where they'll lay their eggs and all that.
This is where the queen's gonna be. This is the brood box. So.
There's a lot of bees in here.
Yeah. See how they're all looking at me there?
Yep.
Give them a little bit of smoke. Alright. I have seen crazier things. Usually you won't find a queen on the end frame, but this year I have found the queen on the end frame more than one time. I don't like all those hanging down there.
Big ol'.
I see that's empty. They should be either laying in those
Giant drones. Oh my goodness.
or they should be storing honey in it. But I like the fact that they're putting their honey up in the honey super and leaving this open for her to lay in. I haven't seen any eggs or larvae. Is that thunder? I swear this year, more times than I care to remember, I have gotten caught in rain showers while doing inspections. This one is not marked. This is the swarm queen, so I'm definitely gonna have to mark her if I find her.
There she
I
is.
want to. Yep, that's, ooh, look, long, big, hold that.
Yeah,
Big, long, Nice. Oh, son of a gun. My queen catcher's not here. Trey, you know what my one-handed queen catcher looks like? Do what? No. It's the little thing with the, it's got like a greenish thing. No, it's in my, it should be in my little kit.
Yeah, it is thunder.
Yeah, we need to get her.
See her.
Yeah, I see her. She's right here.
Oh, okay. You want me to hold this and you can go look?
Hold that and keep an eye on her.
I will.
Don't drop that. Whatever you do, don't drop it.
I will not.
Trey, it's right here.
Your bottom right. Right on the edge of the frame.
Oh man, that would have been perfect too. Where's she at? Oh, did she just crawled up?
Crawled up in there.
How lucky could I got?
There you go.
That is amazing.
You want to put this back?
Yeah, go ahead and put it back. So the only thing we need to check on now is see if there's any queen cells.
Yeah.
So move that one to the side.
Okay.
All the way over. Now y'all, I'm gonna let y'all, since the queen is in my hand, we don't have to worry about crushing the queen. I'm gonna let y'all pull them out one at a time. Here, let me show you something. Oh yeah, you can do it like that. Or when you've got a gap, you just stick it in there.
Like that.
Make sure you're not crushing bees and just pry it like that. Okay? And you probably want to do,
Oh, you think?
like one of you do one and one of you do,
The next one?
yeah. Just make sure there's no queen cells. That's all I need to know. And here's how, I'll show you how we mark the queens. Okay, see her?
Yeah.
She can't get through that. That's kind of like a queen excluder. It's too big for her or too small for her to get through. If she'll turn over, just like that. See that
Yep.
part of her body there?
Yeah. There you go.
I'll put a blue dot
Cool.
right there. And that,
And then she's marked.
she's marked. The thing I don't like about this year is blue. Blue's kind of hard to see.
Yeah,
it's dark.
Not like super vibrant.
Last year was green, which was kind of dark, but I went and got like a fluorescent green, and
like that's what
golly,
you
man,
need.
you can see. So what's going to happen? I'm going to leave her there
Ooh,
so she can dry.
Feels like honey.
What?
Almost.
No, that's capped brood. That's drone brood. Okay. Here, Eric, hand it to me and I'll show you. Okay. See this right here? That's capped brood.
Okay.
Worker brood. See the ones with a little dome on them?
Yeah.
That's drone brood.
Cool.
So.
Drone brood on that one.
Yeah, well see all of the natural, this is a starter strip frame. All of the natural comb that they drew out this year, a lot of it was worker or drone brood. Okay, now here's another thing. Oh crap.
It's about to rain.
See the difference between that
Yes.
size and that size of cell? That's, yeah, it's fixing to rain, isn't it? Is it raining?
It's about to.
Okay. That's
You put her back?
no, she's still in here, but I gotta move these frames back and get it all ready to go before we.
Yeah, the pressure's dropped.
Yeah, it's fixing to rain. Stick it down in there and let's go. Let's get this. Let her crawl down in there. I let her crawl in there herself. I don't usually try to shake her off. She got down in there though.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go. Let's put this. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to get finished with our inspection today. Well, we got the. We got the.
Got you?
No, we got the.
Nukes or the
Yeah, the mating nukes inspected, and we got that queen marked. So hold on a second. Look out. All right, put it on there. All right, so that's queen, right? And she's marked. So, all right. Yeah, we're fixing to get rained on. So let's